Will Andy discover that the toys were alive in Toy Story 5? With the announcement of a new Toy Story movie, different theories started circulating on the internet, indicating that this installment could bring closure to several stories, including the relationship between Andy and his toys. What would you think if I told you that Andy could not only return, but also discover that they were always alive? What if Toy Story 5 is the moment when humanity realizes that the toys have always been alive? In this video, we'll be looking at Andy's return in Toy Story 5 and how he might discover that his toys are alive. And for theories and news about your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before we start with this video, and to celebrate the arrival of the Penguin series, we will be giving away a Funko Pop from the Batman movie. To participate, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and leave a comment telling us who is your favorite character from the DC universe and why. The winner will be announced on October 31st. To understand how Andy might return and what his role will be in Toy Story 5, we must review a recent news item. According to several sources close to the production, there will be an army of Buzz Lightyears, and the movie will focus on the influence of technology on children. So we could see this struggle between modern and old technology. The last time we saw Andy, he was 17 years old and getting ready to start a new stage of his life: college. This was a pivotal moment in Toy Story 3, when he gave his beloved toys to Bonnie, trusting that she would take as good care of them as he had done during his childhood. After that moment, the events of Toy Story 4 revolve around Bonnie and her new adventures with Woody, Buzz, and the other toys. While Andy is no longer an active part of the story, but his return has always been expected. However, with the images and rumors from Toy Story 5, we can speculate that it has been a considerable time since we last saw Andy. It is estimated that between 7 and 10 years could have passed, which would put Andy in his 30s. This time, difference also marks a significant shift in the way toys interact with children, reflecting a transition that many of us have experienced. The shift from conventional toys to an era where technology has taken center stage. It also means that if Andy returns as the protagonist, he would be the first adult to take a leading role in the saga, an interesting change given that it has always been focused on children. If Andy is in his 30s, we can assume he is established in his career. And with the technology theme, we could imagine him working on creating toys with artificial intelligence. Perhaps this is the time when the toys finally reveal their secret. In previous videos, we've talked about a possible army of Buzz robots in Toy Story 5, and there has also been speculation that the original Buzz could be manipulated. According to the rumors, these toys would be controlled by an evil artificial intelligence. Now imagine that Andy in his mid-30s is tech-savvy and directly involved in the creation of these toys. Andy might return unaware that his work in technology is connecting to the new threat. This is where things get complicated. Andy would discover that his old friends, Woody and Buzz, were always alive. Not only would this twist change everything we know about the Toy Story universe, but it would be an incredible moment for fans, especially since humans have never known that toys have a life of their own. Imagine Andy's reaction to realizing that these toys, which to him were mere objects of his childhood, have been his own protectors and companions, living a parallel life that he was never able to see. In addition, there are rumors that Zurg could return as the big villain, controlling these Buzz robots and creating a major conflict. This would bring Zurg back in an even more powerful form than before. Woody and the other toys would have to face a much bigger threat. What would Andy do upon learning that his efforts in technology are connected to a threat that puts his old friends at risk? Perhaps in a future where humanity is completely dependent on technology, toys will become the key to helping people reconnect with what they have lost. In such a digitalized world, toys, which represent the simple and the emotional, may be the only ones capable of giving people back a sense of reality and connection that technology cannot offer. Now, what would happen if humans discover that the toys are alive? What implications would this have for the Toy Story universe? So far, the origin of the toy's life has not been actually revealed, although we could speculate that it has a magical origin and that it somehow connects to human emotions. It is possible that at some point in the past, humans interacted with and understood toys. But something happened that broke this connection, leaving the toys in a state of secret life, hiding their true nature from the eyes of people. Perhaps in that old connection, toys were not only playmates, but also guardians of human emotions and memories. However, over time, human nature changed and this connection weakened. Perhaps at that time, the toys made the decision to stay hidden to protect their world, and to avoid the conflict that could arise if humans knew about their real existence. This could explain why the toys chose to remain silent, living in the shadows, waiting for the moment when they could be understood again. Perhaps, beyond just showing us the struggle between modern technology and old toys, Toy Story 5 could finally reveal where the toys' lives come from. This could change everything we have seen so far in the saga, giving us an explanation about that magical origin that has always been present. Maybe we will discover that there is something bigger behind it all, like a special connection to human emotions, or some kind of magic that makes them come to life when children need them. If this movie actually explores where the toys' lives come from, we'd be looking at something completely different. Not only would we see new adventures, but we would begin to learn the deeper secrets of this universe. This could make the toys and humans more connected than we think. Something that has always been part of what makes Toy Story so special. For now, while we wait for more information about the movie, we can only speculate and create theories of what could happen. But the idea that we finally know how the toys come to life is interesting, and could take the future of this universe into different stories, and not just stick to toys that must be kept hidden from humans. Maybe the time has come for them to take center stage in the world. But what do you think about all this? Do you think humans will finally discover that the toys are alive? Will we see a reunion between Andy and his toys to save the world? Share your opinion in the comments. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.